Harvest time is here. I'm about to harvest both the red and white sorrel. I'm using a scissors. I will cut them one leading these trees. The branches like trooping down. Yep. Normally, in times past, I could recall when I first started this, I would cut the trees down. But sometimes when you do, there are young ones on it, so you just want to give the young ones a chance to mature. So you see what I'm saying? This is and lose this one. As is customary, the trees are always filled with black ants. They seem attracted to these. Even the mango tree just above us here as well is filled with black ants. So I'm trying to get as much as I can. I promised my sister some. I have to visit there later this evening and such. And as such, I want to make sure that I'm armed with some to give her. For me, it's always a joy, you know. People will break it off. You hold it and break it off. I tried it several times, and even though it breaks, you still have a piece holding on to the tree itself, the branch itself. And so for me, the scissors is oftentimes better. One have to be careful too, because in harvesting, the ants and so try to I must say it's a labor of love. For folks, there seem to be connectivity issues. Me. It is time consuming, folks. That much I can say. Yep. So it's something you have to make time for. Though if you have another help, it will certainly make the work easier. Either way, I don't mind. So much for this trees at the front here. The rest, especially on this red producing tree, are very young. Just want to ensure that they get a chance to mature. So I'm going to just ease across a bit. Continue with some red ones. The skin after it was used, for want of a better word, the soil flavor and everything extracted from it to make jam. I don't know if I did justice to it. It came out a bit hard, but you know, it's something that you can try. And again, in these times, you have the help of YouTube and others in terms of knowing exactly what to do. You can add your spin to it as you go along. Because I'm gonna tell you what, a lot of the big cooks and bakers and so trial and error. Yeah. Tried several times before getting it right. So I would encourage you to try. Then and only then you will know exactly what needs to be done, how it needs to be done. I love to experiment. Let me just bring it closer. Apologize for the interruptions there. As I say, I don't know why. I'm very close to the house. I'm very close to the connection point. I don't know if the provider Flu is having some issues. So my apologies in that regard. That would not stop the show. The show will continue. I'm almost to the end in terms of filling this bucket. I guess next time I will have to get a sharper scissors. This one could hardly do the work. It's making it more difficult, more challenging. Yes, folks, I'm harvesting my sorrel. answer. Bearing down on me. I can feel one on my back. Yeah, my foot in and then I think at this point in time, I have enough. I would still try to get some of the white ones, include as much of the white ones as possible. Yep. So I'm going to go closer to the vehicle here and use the vehicle as my stand. So this one here is the white one. And look what has happened. Due to the weight of the fruit, the branches are touching the ground, literally touching the ground. Some of them, once you try holding them and turning, you would hear cricks and they would come out. Yeah? And whilst others, you have to use a knife. Did you hear the sound of this one? Came free easily. Yes, you would have to use a knife or a scissors as it is in my case here, to free the fruits from the branches or from the stems. I tried holding up this one. Look at it. Look at the fruits. Prior to me, and you would recall the first time I showcased the sorrel, I spoke about the utilization of the salts, the table salts, to sprinkle amongst the roots of the tree. And I'm wondering if that is the reason for it being so tall, one. And two, in times past, I would have what we refer to as millibug infestation. Yeah? I'm not seeing that this year. So something has definitely worked. And I am convinced now more than ever that it had to do with the use of the table salts. So folks, it's something that you can try if you're into uh, farming, not not necessarily sorrel per se, but I'm quite sure if it worked for the sorrel plants, it may very well work for other plants. Carrots, beans, green bananas, plantain trees, you just name it. Again, nobody advised me on that. It's something I just decided to try. So give it a try, give it a try, and feel free share your results. Let me know, let others know what worked, what you observe, your observation, share your observation. Compare it to the previous time when you did do a bit of planting and it didn't come out the way you were expecting it to. I think at this point in time I've had enough. Yeah, my sister will be well pleased. Yep, the balance will be harvested another time. Yep. So I want to thank each and every one of you for viewing. Although the connection was